There is a massive oversight with this rig, and I can't believe that you missed it. There's no tea making facilities on it.
So we've fixed EVO with our simulator?
Yeah, well, either Kunos have fixed it with the update, or if they haven't, when I get home and it feels exactly the same, your rig has made EVO feel a lot better than it did the last time I played it.
So I guess video is incoming with the answer to that.
Yeah, the answer. Did ImSim fix a sim? Did ImSim fix a sim with their ImSim sim?
Well, what are your thoughts on GARRA Carbon, so the carbon GARRA, and overall your experience, and what is it that makes the experience good or bad? Tell me.
Yeah, so on the very affordable budget GARRA Carbon rig, well, when I was driving it, so we did a lap on the Nordschleife with the F2004, which is ridiculous, the Porsche Cup car, and then we went around Imola in a Porsche Cup car. What stood out the most, I think the seatbelt tensioners was really nice, is a specific thing. Also the active pedals, there's lots of little individual components, but to be honest, and I was saying this in the video that I recorded that everyone needs to go and watch, it's not one specific thing because there's so many different components on that rig, as you're aware, because it's your rig. But the way that everything came together, like I'm familiar with setting up stuff as a YouTuber that does sim racing. What really matters as well, it's not just the equipment, it's how it's set up. And you guys have like dialed everything in to like, I've been doing sim racing for 10 years as a YouTuber. I have quite particular taste as to what I want from the feeling of it, and I can tell straight away when it feels off. I jumped on that rig and I did a lap, lap around the Nordschleife on the other tracks, and it just felt nice. It wasn't like, oh no, this really needs adjusting or whatever. So you guys have like dialed all the different components in and got it feeling like solid and decent and immersive. And so I would keep going, I would just witter on it, but I was just thinking whilst I was driving it, I was like, if you were like a kid that had gone to a theme park or even an experienced sim racer or sim racer, and you're like, you jumped on that is just a fun experience. It's just good. It's just good. You enjoy it.
What else?
No, I need to tell you what's wrong about the rig, really. There is a massive oversight with this rig, and I can't believe that you missed it. There's no tea making facilities on it. And like, if you're strapped in the rig, right, with the cubic belt tensioners, and you're ready, you're like, I'm ready to drive, you're doing driving, you've done a lap, you're like, right, I'm well excited, I've just done a lap of the Nordschleife, and you're like, well, obviously I want a cup of tea.
Yeah, especially on the long straight.
Yeah, so now you're like, oh, I'm by myself, to get out of my sim rig, I have to go to the kitchen.
Undo the seat belt.
Why? Well, you need like the teapot or something there, or like you could have a drinks holder at least for a thermos minimum. If you've got like 4-point actuated tensioner, triple screen, everything else, why is there no thermos tea holder? So what?
That's all.
How do you explain that huge? No British person is going to buy this rig until you saw that.
That's sad. That's sad. But I am genuinely happy that is the only problem you found. I know it's a very important issue, but I'm happy that's the problem you found.
One thing actually as well that really stood out when I was driving, what the tactile transducers, I think predominantly, it could have also been the rear actuators, but the way that you dialed it in with the Porsche coming out of some of the corners, it's one of the, I've noticed that on some other rigs, but not as prominent. It was really nice how you could feel the rear, like might be the rear right tyre, like either oscillating or locking up, or you're putting load on it, and especially with some of the vehicles that have the TC, you can sort of feel that, oh, I'm getting on it, I'm engaging it a bit, and it's like, it is coming from where the right tyre should be. So I was sort of describing it while I was driving it. The rig gives you it's like you have a VR headset, and that's like 3D vision. The sim rig gives you like 3D motion, if that makes sense. And that's
sensation.
Yeah, it's really nice. And not, I know for here you've put it on like a more exciting mode. It's not on the super tight, it's a little bit over the top. But even with your over the top mode, it's still like, it didn't feel like a boat. it felt nice and tight and nice and tight and responsive, right? So
You're very welcome to come back tomorrow, test rally, and anything else to add?
yeah, get the kettle on there, and really appreciate you having me at the booth. And I've known you guys for years, and I remember when you first, like the earlier sim racing expos. But it's really interesting seeing your booth size go from like smaller. It wasn't always tiny. You always tried to like one up people a little bit, but like seeing the booths like expand, and then the rigs suspiciously getting more and more fancy. What are you bringing next year, or the year, like 5 years time? What are you going to have, like a spaceship rig or something?
Maybe we'll just have a Neuralink and connect directly to your brain. Who knows?
But yeah, thanks very much for having me.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic.
Awesome.
On the rig,
Awesome.
for sure.